Jai Hind students, we are going to learn today in computer period word processor. As we know, writing it become an everyday occurrence, and the computers they have affected our lifestyle, work pattern. For that, many application programs they have been developed for writing make easier and smooth operation. Into that, word processor is also one of them. So today's topic is our OpenOffice org writer. Into this we will study about the word processor first. What is word processor? Word processor, it is simply a package that is used to process our textual matters, and not only processes the textual matters, it also creates organized and flawless documents, right? So if we talk about the word processor, it has everything than your conventional typewriter has. In your typewriter there was some limitations. In that limitations, we cannot edit, we cannot beautify, we cannot change font, we cannot format our text. But in the case of word processor, everything is possible. As typewriter was having some limitations, but word processor has got each and everything which we can think it can do. So in our word processor, what will see the features, why we are going to use the word processors. The reason behind using word processors are such a way that it become a important part of our life, because everywhere documentation work is going on. So the features are fast. Means what fast? Processing becomes faster over here. If we are going to write text with our typewriter, in that case it takes time, because whenever we are going to type any character, it strikes on the paper and characters are printed. Means every stroke will print a single character. Here also every stroke will print a single character, but speed become faster, because in the case of typewriter there was a mechanical carriage movement associated, while in the case of word processor simply we have to type the text through our keyboard, immediately it is converted into the document on our screen. Second, if we see editing feature, which was not in our typewriter. A document we have written, it cannot be edited. If there is some error, we cannot make change in the error, right? We have to type the document again. But in the case of word processor, if we want to make any correction, only we have to edit it. We can delete some part, we can add some part. This is very easy in our word processor. Third point is our permanent storage. In the case of typewriter, again I am comparing every time typewriter and word processor, because they both are used for word processing. Permanent storage. In the case of permanent storage, what happens? In the case of typewriter, whatever you are typing, it is typed on the paper but not stored at any place. While in the case of word processor, since it is used onto our computer, so whatever document we are creating, we can store it for our future work. Next is your formatting feature. As I told you earlier, formatting means to beautify our text. We can change our font, we can change the size of the font, we can give color, we can add pictures. Means we can beautify our documents. But in the typewriter, only simple typing and typing only. Means characters can be printed, but we cannot change the font, we cannot change the color. It is black, then black. Either we are using black ink, then it will be printed in black. If blue, then blue. Otherwise we cannot change colors. But in the case of word processors, any color you can take. You can increase or decrease the size of the characters. means complete formatting. You can change your paragraph, what you want with your document, that can be done with the help of word processor. Next feature is graphics. In the case of typewriter, we cannot put any diagram in between typing the material, but in the case of word processor, any type of graphics we can put in between the typed text, means graphics can be inserted easily in our word processor. Next point is OLE. OLE means object linking and embedding. Most of the modern word processors, they have got this facility to link or embed. Link means to retrieve it from any location, and embed means to put inside the objects in the document. OLA actually, it is a program integration technology that we are using to share information between programs through objects. So objects can be used as a link or it can be embedded. Now the next point is spell check. It is the best feature of our word processor. With the help of spell check in the typewriter, if some mistake is there, at that time we have to put the whitener, then we have to retype onto it, which looks the text very untidy type. But in the case of word processor, suppose we have typed 2000 pages, 5000 pages, 10,000 pages, and we want to check whether there is some spelling mistakes or grammatical mistakes are there or not, then we can use this feature. Immediately within seconds, it will check for the spelling and grammatical mistake, and it will prompt us. We can make changes without wasting the printouts. Because in the case of typewriter, suppose I have written a complete line that is a wrong one, I have to type the complete text again onto the paper, means wastage of paper is there. But in the case of word processor, after typing the text, I will check spelling and grammar first, then I will take a printout, which will reduce the chances of error as well as grammatical and spelling mistakes. Simultaneously, it will reduce the use of papers also. Next is your mail merge. Now I am again comparing your typewriter with your word processor. In early days, when we were using typewriter, in that case, suppose a same letter has to be given to 10 different persons addressing themselves. In that case, all the 10 letters we have to type addressing them. But nowadays, when we are started using word processor, there is nothing to type again. Only a single document we will type, and we can make multiple copies by using multiple recipients, and the documents will be created automatically. So mail merge is the process in which the same document can be sent to multiple recipients without typing again. These were the features of word processor. Through that features we were using word processors. Next is our how we are going to start word processor. Initially I am telling you the process, then I will show you on screen. So to start our word processor, simply we have to click on start. We have to move to open office. Into that we will click on the writer, as you are seeing in the diagram. When we click on the writer, the first screen which we are going to get, it will look like this one. Now one by one I will tell you the complete window which we are getting on our screen. On the top you are able to see title bar. Into that you can see untitled one, openoffice.org writer, it is written. This is known as the title bar. Title bar onto which name of the document and name of the software is displayed. As untitled one is the name of the document, openoffice.org writer is the name of the software. Onto the right hand side of it, you can see three buttons are there. The first button is for minimize, which will minimize it onto our taskbar. Second is maximize. If when you are going to start your any of the window, it is not on your full screen, then by clicking on this maximize button, you can make it full screen. The third one is cross button, that is close button. If you want your work has completed, you want to close it, then you will use the close button. Below to your title bar, the menu bar is there. Menu bar is nothing, it is the bar which is containing different options to be used while working with your documents, right? As the menus you can see, file menu, it is used to work with the file. Edit menu for editing, view to make changes of the view of your document, insert to insert something into your document, format for formatting feature to make table is there. Likewise, different menus for doing this work. If you when I will show you the menu, then you can find it. Every menu has got its some options. That options we use to work with our document. Below to your menu bar, standard toolbar is there. Standard toolbar, this is the bar which is generally used commands of our menu bar, which we use regularly, right? So they are the shortcuts of the commands kept inside the menu bar. Below to this, we are getting formatting toolbar. Formatting toolbar, these are the commands of the format menu. To beautify our document, to change the font size, to make it bold, italic, underline, paragraph alignment, everything we used to do with this one. Below to your formatting toolbar, you are able to see rulers. One is the horizontal ruler upside and vertical ruler left side. This is to set the margin of the page. If we want to make its width more, then horizontal ruler will be used. To make its height, then vertical rulers will be used. Then white area where it is written and I am the work area. This is the area where we perform our work. Below to this, we are getting status bar, which gives the status of the document, at which line we are, at which page we are, in which country, insert key is on or off, likewise. Then you can see scroll bars. There are two scroll bars. Downside you are getting horizontal scroll bar, right hand side you are getting vertical scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar is to move up and down of the document, and the horizontal bar, scroll bar, it is to move left and right of the document. Next, if we see, that is how we are going to create a document. To create a document, after opening your writer, we have to click on file menu. Otherwise, by default, document 1 is open. If you want to create another document, then onto your file menu, you will click on new option. Into new text document, because we are going to make documents. Text documents will be selected, or its shortcut key directly we can use Control N. With that, our new document will be opened, right? Otherwise, on the top at your standard toolbar, you can have the header. That header, if you click, then a new document will be created. Next is non-printing characters. We are going to talk about the non-printing characters. These are those characters which we are seeing in the document, but it is not going to be printed on your page. As in the case of space you are providing, that is non-printing character. It is not going to be printed because space, it is represented in computer as dot, right? Tab is represented with arrow. Enter is represented by arrow sign. Likewise, paragraph is represented by this sign which you are going to get, and its show and hide button is also there. When you click on this show and hide button, already it will be in hide position. If you click on this, all the non-printing characters you can see into your document. Remember, these are not going to be printed on your paper through your printer, right? Next, we see how we are going to save our document. There are two ways. One is save and second is save as. We have to know the difference between save and save as. Save and save as both are used to save the document. Save it. Suppose I have updated a document and we want, any document has been created, we want to make changes into this, but that document is different with the original one, then we will use save as, because save as, it will provide you the option to give another name. Otherwise, if you click on save, then it will override the original one and new one will take place of the original one. So only a single document will be there with the help of save. Updation cannot be saved with another name, or new file cannot be created. While in the case of save as, we can create a new file with some updation. Next is your how we are going to see each and everything. For this, as I told you, you have to click on start. Onto your start, you will see Open Office org writer you are getting over here. Just click on this one. When you click on Open Office org writer, it will be on your screen. As I am going to open and showing you, this is your writer window. On the top, as I told you, this is title bar, menu bar, this is standard toolbar, this is formatting toolbar, this is rulers, these are the scroll bars to move up and downside to move left and right, right? Then, as I told you, how you are going to start with a new document. Already a document has been created with untitled 2, because one is already opened over there. This is untitled 1. In between you need another page, then you will click on file menu, this new, and into this text document, then it will create another document. Or I told you Control N, that also created. Now see, this is untitled 3, means 3 documents we have created. By this we can create a new document, right? These all I have explained. Now if we want to see the non-printing characters, for this I have to take some document already which I have stored, that I am going to open. Then suppose I have stored a document in this one. Suppose this I am going to open. This is office documents, writer document. Now here you cannot see the non-printing characters, means space has been given but you are not able to see the non-printing characters. How we are going to see? This is non-printing characters. When we click, we can see each and everything here. Now see, spaces are denoted with dot sign. This is change of line. Likewise, these are the non-printing characters, right? Wherever we have selected non-printing characters, it has been sealed to you. Now students, if we are going to take the printout, these characters, these they are not going to be printed on your page. If I am going to click, then it will be hide. We are not able to see that non-printing characters. Next, how we are going to save a document. As I told you, there are two options, save and save as. If I am going to make changes, if I am going to make some changes, suppose I am going to write here the name of the school, right? So I have written Students, now see, save and save both are activated. Already open document, if we are not going to write anything into it, then it is save option we cannot see, right? Only save as. Now I have made a changes. If I will click on save, you can see this file has been saved, right? It is asking for the location because I have made some changes. Suppose I am saving it onto the desktop, right? It has been saved over there. You can see here at your desktop, right? Now again I am going to open this document. After opening, if I am going to make editing into this one, if we are going to edit this document, what will happen? This document has been opened over here. Now I am going to make changes. Features, suppose Sunbeam Academy Varanasi, I have added class 9th, I have added. Now onto your file menu, save as. Immediately it will ask for the name of the document. Already I have saved with writer 1 module 1. Now I am going to write its name, writer 1 module, suppose 11 I have given, right? Earlier whatever changes I have made, it has gone to the same original file. Now I am going to click on save. Now you can see after minimizing it, both the documents are here, means the original one and the new one. As soon as you will click on save as, your original document has been converted to new document and the original document as its own place, right students? So this was the starting of your Word document. We used openoffice.org. Now students, after this we are going to see few menus and their options. See this file menu, there different options has been kept over there. Menu, its options are there. This new creates a new document, it opens the already saved document. This is recent documents. The documents regularly I am working with, that list will provided into our recent documents. This gives wizard what type of document you are going to create. This is to close the document. This save and save as you have seen. Reload, version, this we will see later on. Next is your page preview, how your page will look after printing. This earlier you can see, now you can see it will look like this one, right? Close preview, we will go back to that. Next is your print option, to send it to printer. This is printer setting. Exit, to come out of the document. Next menu, editing purpose, that is edit menu. Undo means whatever you have typed. Suppose I have typed class 9, when I use Ctrl Z, it has been removed. Now you can see redo, it will come back. Next is cut, copy, paste. Cut means to cut some part of the document from its location. Copy, to paste it at your new location. It will copy into the clipboard. Paste option, cut option to move, we will use paste. Copy, to make its duplicate, we will use paste. Means cut, paste will move the document, copy, paste will make a duplicate of the document. This is selection mode, select all, then few, this one we will see next time. View menu, to change the view of the document. Status bar, if we want to remove status bar, you can see from the bottom status bar has been disabled. Now ruler, left and top rulers has gone, means to change the view of the window. Next is insert. As I told you, to insert objects or the characters or anything into the document, we are using insert menu. Here manual break, then fields, special characters. Into special characters, you can see when I click on special characters, these special characters, wherever it is required, we can take it, we can copy it. Next is your formatting mark, sections, header and footer. Header and footers which are given on the headers on the top of the document, it is printed on every page. Footers, this is on the bottom side. As in the case of any book, you can see the headings, it has been given on the top, while the footers, they contain the references. Now footnote and endnote. The note which is given at the end of every page, that is footnote, endnote at the end of the document. Then we can add pictures. Pictures can from file, from scanner, anywhere. Movies and sounds we can paste. Objects we can take, as I told you, OLE objects, they can be used, formula, charts, these all can be inserted. Next is your format. As I told you, format means to beautify our text. Now see, character formatting means we can change the font, its typeface, its size and the language, these all, right? Not only this one, this was font, then how your font will look like, its effects we can give, position we can define, hyperlinks we can give, background of the page also we can provide from your format feature. Next is your paragraph. To format the complete paragraph, next feature is bullets and numbering. Bullets and numbering. Bullets, they are given, we are giving dots, or to prepare list we are using bullets and numbering. Now here you can see numbering type. Sometimes we are going to write our document by putting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise, right? So this is given to the document. Next is your, we can give Roman numbers likewise. Bullets to each and every list if we are going to provide special characters. Outlines, graphics, there are so many ways to insert your bullets and numbering. Then this is page formatting, the complete page we can format. Change case means we can change to sentence case, means first letter capital, rest is small of the word. Lower case, the complete text will be converted to lower case or upper case. Capitalize every word, हर word को capital बना लेना. Sentence case actually, as we used to write the sentence, means the first letter and at last we are getting dot, means first letter of the sentence will be in capital, rest will be in small letters. Capitalize every word means first letter of each word will be capital. Toggle case, toggle case, it does capital letters to small and small letters to capital. This is your toggle case. So next, if we see columns, we can format our columns. Columns can be any type. This is normal, this is paper style, 2 columns, 3 columns, first is bigger, second is smaller, first is smaller, second bigger. Means column settings we can do with this feature. Style and formatting, auto correct, anchors, these all can be formatted. Next is your table. When we use this for creating a table, then this menu will be used. We can insert table, we can delete table, we can select a part of the table, we can delete a part of the table, we can insert a part of the table. These all can be done using this table menu. Tools. These are the special tools which are used to work with our documents. As I told you, spell check. This is spelling and grammar. This will check for the spelling and grammar of the complete document. Language. We can provide language Now see, for the selected text, for paragraph, for all text, we can put here it is thesaurus, hyphenation. Thesaurus means with similar meaning. Word count, how many characters we have written or what we have written on the document, that can be counted with the help of this one. Next is your gallery. We can activate our gallery, which is the ready-made pictures we are getting over here. Now if you want to deactivate, click on gallery. Next is your media player. You can also put your media player inside your document. Likewise, this we will read in our later chapter topics. This is window for working with this window which we are getting over here. Next is help. It provides help about your Open Office. Now this was the intro of your Open Office Writer. Next time we will meet with the new things. Till then, Jai Hind.